Om Shri Sai Ram. We Sai devotees are very blessed and privileged to have Shri T.V. Hariharan uncle here with us to kick off our Swami's 95th birthday celebrations. Uncle is an illustrious alumnus of the Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, and only by Swami's divine blessings that he was able to compose all those beautiful bhajans that even today when we sing, we are able to connect to Swami day in, day out. Thank you, Uncle, for joining us. And I've been very blessed to learn bhajans from Uncle directly when I was very young, and I continue to reach out to him for inspiration and, improve my offering to Swami. I'm very thrilled that Uncle is here amongst all of us. Without further ado, over to Hariharan Uncle. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Thank you, Sundari, for a beautiful short introduction. Sai Ram to all fellow pilgrims who are here for Swami's birthday. Pranams at the lotus feet. I generally say in Tamil, Avan Arulal, Avan Thalvanangi, because his grace is needed to offer namaskaram. So I can't say I offer my most humble pranams at the lotus feet because very difficult to take it up. Offer. You can offer a person with hunger, food. You can offer money when somebody has some difficulty. You can offer a lift when somebody wants lift. But the Lord Almighty Sai, who created all of us, who is always with us, what shall I offer? That I and offer, I have to cut, no other go. So that's, and my most humble pranams. How will I say? I don't know the depth of humility because we don't know whether we are humble enough. It is, I'm talking regarding Hariharan. Yeah, lots of people have seen what is humility, but I have not yet seen. So I can't say most humble because we have not touched that humility point, and most humble is a very, very responsible and big word or sentence for us to understand. Humility, all of us know the avatar of Vamana. When Lord comes as son of Kashyapa and Atithi and come to the Yajnashala, when he is coming to Mahabali's Yajnashala, how he comes? That is humility. Lord of the universe coming in a very short 5-year-old boy. When he is coming and asking, all of us know the story that Mahabali thought, what can he ask? Small boy, and what is he going to ask? But he found that already he has got a Kambhavitam. That means thread ceremony done. So when he is asking, what do you want? He says, only 3 foot of land. So he says, you are such a small boy. Your feet are so tiny and so small. And 3 foot of land, you are coming all the way for Yachaka. And then you are asking 3 foot of land. Ask, you want to have a village, you want to have cows, you want to have a wealth, what you want to have, something bigger you ask. But he says, no, I need only 3 foot of land. There were, and the story all of us know, I don't have to explain. What happens? When that was offered, 1 feet covered earth to all the lokas which are down, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Satala, Tala, Tala. So 7 lokas. And the higher lokas with another feet, Buhu, Buha, Suha, all of us know that. 7. So 14 worlds are covered in 2 foot, one more. Where shall I keep? The Lord is asking. And Mahabali thought he is offering, but now he found he is conquered by the Lord who created the universe. He has nothing to offer. None of us have got anything to offer to the Lord. What we can offer? Tera tujhko arpan. Whatever is His, we are trying to, and we say we are offering. Now, finally, Mahabali understands what is not given by God is ego. And that ego, we have to offer. Ego has to be there. Now, introduction was Hariharan. Now, this is a satsang. Now, the travel is from Hariharan to I. So, what should we do? Each one of us attach our name. What's your name? We say, I am Kumar, I am Lakshmi, I am this, I am that. Everything we say. I am a CEO, I am a business magnate, I am this. Everything we say. So that ego, nobody offered in this world to the Lord. They offered gold to the temple. They offered to the Lord ornaments. They offered to the Lord anything and everything. But nobody could offer and surrender their ego. And Mahabali did. So he is named as Mahabali. Out of all the Balis, ego is offered. That is the biggest Bali one can offer. Why this story? Very simple. Vamana came, asked for Yachaka, and then grew into Trivikrama, three steps. He covered everything. And also, when Mahabali offered his ego, when he put his head down, Lord keeps his feet on top of the head of Mahabali. That means 1 foot can cover 7 worlds. Human ego too is equal to 7 worlds, which all of us know. But are we trying something for that? So who wins the race? Is it Mahabali? Yeah, as a devotee later, I'll come to that. But God comes as a small boy, Va Mana. There is meaning also. We say Karana Charana Kritam Va Kayajam Karmajam. Va. So when we say Va, means also Mana. Mana means Manas. All of us know. The Manas, Hariharan is here, but he is able to travel through his mind throughout the world. So that is the power of Manas. That is the power of everything. So Vamana, he comes as that, and with 3 steps he conquers. And then he gives the hello, some talk is coming. So what happens?
One second, Uncle. Participants, please do mute yourselves so that we can enjoy Uncle Hariharan's satsang. Thank you.
So coming back to the story, as I told, that Vamana comes as a humble human being and measures all 3 worlds. The secret of this, if every human being can become humble, he will conquer all the worlds because he conquers the ego. When the ego is conquered, then we can conquer. And all of us, many of us will say, I learned humility. I learned humility. And Hariharan will say, I learned humility. No. What is humility? It has to be graced by the Lord to understand what it is. And then, because I'm talking, who can talk? Nobody can talk. Imagine Lord Dakshinamurti himself to explain the spiritual attainment to Sanakadi Munis, he kept silence. And then he showed Chinmudra. Imagine the Adi Guru had to keep quiet to explain the spiritual meaning. What words can explain about spirituality, which is given as book by Swami to every Sai devotee? So in Tamil we say, Kandar Vindilar, Vindar Kandilar. Those who have seen the truth, they don't speak. Those who speak have not seen the truth. So I feel sometimes, Lord, why do you make me talk? So in this corona, for more than some time, I couldn't even speak. So I took this as an advantage. What it is to understand, it was Swadhyaya, Swadhyaya, Swadhyaya. To reach that goal, only he has to bless. He too came as Vamana and then measured all the three worlds. You go to any part of the world, Sai organization, Sai devotees, Sai activities. How did Swami come? He came as Vamana. And what did he do? He took Trivikrama Avatar, conquered whole universe. If he understand, then how did he activate himself? With a smile, with humility, and in silence he spoke everything. And that power entered every one of us, but still we are searching for our own self. Because this world is not leaving us, at least to this level, it is not leaving us. Everyone to become perfect, at least we should work towards that. That's what Swami says, to realize Brahman. If you keep quiet, you have understood that because we talk, because we act, because we are into activities. Now, how to realize? Swami says, one of the students told, Swami, I surrender everything to you. Then Swami said, if you have surrendered, you won't say, I and you. There is no question of I and you. So surrender will make you keep quiet. It won't make you spell the word. So somebody asked, how to surrender? Then Swami told, every activity from morning to night when you do, think that it is God is doing and He is doing everything through you. It is very easy to say, easy to talk spirituality, easy to tell anything and everything. But how far we realize it's not enough. Yes, today my Saturday bhajan or Friday bhajan, Thursday bhajan, I go, I sit, I play, and I sing. And satsang talk I give, or any service activity I do, that I do, I sing, I. When that is attached to the activities that I, then it is totally, we have to be very careful about it. What is that travel each one of us have to go through? Very simple. Somebody asked me, what's your name? I say, I am Hariharan. So what is that? Swami says, I am I. Say all of us, I am I. Yeah, there are two types of world. One is Vyavaharika world, this material world. Another is Paramarthika world, the spiritual world. Both are within us. Both are there. It's not that we have to search. We have to do anything special. Only thing we have to be aware. When I say I am Hariharan, so that I, when it stands alone, then you are one with it. Because I say I, you will say I. Everyone will say I. Then why do we say I am Hariharan? For this worldly activities, somebody will say, he is Hariharan. He is Hariharan uncle, Harihanna, everything they say. But I should be very careful. Then I am tagging, am, being also I am tagging. After that, I am tagging the name Hariharan. So I'm tagging along these three. Swami says, I want peace. I want is desire. And I is ego, drop it then. So when you say like that, I want peace, so that want and I should be removed. Similarly, here, I am Hariharan, that being and that Hariharan, when that is dropped, now the travel of each one of us is that should be the travel. When I think I am Hariharan, when I take others' recognition, or when I recognize myself as that, I as husband, I as father, I as this, I as that, yes, for the worldly sake, you are that. But heart of heart, Swami teaches you that you are not any of those things what you think you are. That's why, we have three type of things that all of you know. I don't like to, again, put my time into that. So each one of us travel has to be from being. There was, is, will be. Now I exist all the time from the universe was created till today. Now Swami came as avatar. And then what did he do? If you see Rama avatar, Krishna avatar, all the avatars, there were not so many bards or singers or so-called bhajans, so many glorified bhajans were not there. During Ramavatar, Lavakusha sang Ramakatha, only two singers. During Krishna, those times were all, praising Lord with, all the things. But only in Kali Yuga, you cannot count the number of the saints and seers. You go to Maharashtra style Marathi Abhangs by all Sant Gyaneshwar, Sant Tukaram, Mirabai, and you can say Mirabai from Rajasthan and Surdas, and you can count number of saints. Now we have to put ourselves in that category. Are we like Mirabai? Mirabai was mad after Krishna and only after Krishna. We are not that. Yeah, during that 1 hour bhajan time, our mind is at silence. We are dedicated. Yes, at our home too, we say Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Yes, we have the love without doubt. But still, we have not understood the value of love, what we carry within ourselves. That's what Swami always says. Then who can praise the Lord? Yasyantam naviduhu, yam brahma varunindra rutta maruta, stunvanti divyai vedai shanga padakramo panishadaihi, gayanti yam samagaha, dhyanavachita tatgatena manasa pasyantyam yogino, yasyantam navidu sura suragana devaya tasmai namah. Lord, I cannot see your beginning and end. We are giving a talk on God. For us, God is I. How far we know God? We think we know God. I'm happy at least that positive attitude is there. That's good. That's very good. Because that will take us to that step. But we cannot really say, I know God. Because imagine Brahma, Rudra, nobody, no Vedas, no Upanishads, no scriptures can ever define the all-inclusive, all-powerful, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient Lord. And Lord has come again and again to avatar and created human being. In that, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Manushyanam Sahasreshu, thousands and thousands of janmas. everyone takes, but to realize him, 1 in billion can realize him. That's why Swami taught everyone should realize him. For that sake, he created this bhajan, service activity, everything, Satsang. Swami says the company with the truth. If I say I am Hariharan, it is not, I am not keeping company with the truth. I am keeping company. If I realize that I am Hari and Hara, it is okay. But if I think that I am this body Hariharan, that means finished. There ends the matter. So I'm not with the truth. So our travel is that human are born perfect, with all the perfection, with all the bliss, with completely innocence. When we grow slowly, we develop to the age, we develop many things which were not required, are not required. Though we may say for the world we require, that is our own conviction. This much, after this many years of life, at least I understand, with all my qualities, nothing has helped me except Namasvarana. Except Namasvarana, nothing has helped me. This is for sure. Except Namasvarana, for all of us, nothing can ever help. So Kali Yuga, Sai Nama Kirtana Kali Yuga Sadhana. This is where he started with bhajan. He didn't give first itself Upanishadic talk. He started with bhajan, Manasa Bhajare Guru Charana. So when he has started like that, for all of us to take it and understand, bhajan singing, what is bhajan singing? We all know. Swami is saying, Hari Bhajan Pin, to the word, to the point, to the beat, the words throw, the power, the whole auditorium would have listened to the best singers till Swami's discourse. Out of that, 50% would have given chorus. I don't know how many percent are giving chorus. I only want to feel myself very happy by saying 50%. But when Swami sings Bhajan Ganga Jatadaras, there's Prema Mujtamanasako, whether people understand the wordings or not, let him sing in Telugu, let him sing in Hindi. The whole crowd, not even one without singing, will be there in that crowd. What is that secret? Simple. Because he feels that everyone is him. He never felt he is separate. He says, I am God, you are God. So when he feels that he is in everyone, naturally that power is, that love is reflected. Can we do this sadhana in bhajan? When we go to bhajan, remove the personality, and that what comes out, it's not ours. What comes out is his voice, his master, our master's voice and his voice. When we understand that, yeah, that is the continuous sadhana. As a bhajan singer, when we do this sadhana, one day or the other, we will achieve that. As everything, when we when we do service, understand this hand is Swami's hand. So he is offering, not Hariharan. Then we become one with Sai. It becomes automatic surrender. Like very easy actually. Where is the problem then? Our wrong identification in the world, in anything and everything is the only problem. Yeah, you be identified. Okay, satisfy your little ego. Yeah, somebody told Hariharan. But don't take it very seriously because that is going to finish you off. Never take these things seriously. And this is where we have to be aware. I won't say careful, this, that. I don't want to use that word. be aware. When anything happens in the world, sukha, dukkha, everything comes, but we can't. So as I told, who can talk about God? Nobody can, because nobody has measured him. Only God has measured everything, not human. We are not Vamana to become Trivikrama unless we become empty. Then we can become Vamana. Can we work from today? Because, for Swami's birthday, the very purpose and what happens in the world, everyone is looking at Sai devotees. Any mistake Sai devotee does, immediately they blame Swami and it is blown up so much. So understand, each one of us, though we are recognized by our name, but we are looked upon as Swami. Each one of us are looked upon as Sai Baba. That's why he calls himself Sai devotee. See where it goes. Sometimes I'm afraid to basically, once upon a time, bhajan singing was, yes, for Swami we are singing. I was in front of Swami singing bhajans like many others. And then, offering, the use of offering is again wrong, but we use it always offering. So when that comes out, you feel happy and you feel joyful, you are this, you are that, everything. And that power totally takes over you. But how many years? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5. But when am I going to think where the sound is coming from? What it does within me? Then after that, how it takes me from being Hariharan to pure I. Is it taking me or not? This all slowly, that awareness, being and Hariharan, being at least okay, that Hariharan is the only part, because I exist all the time, so being is okay, but Hariharan. But being I, we have to become. Being Hariharan, we should not be. After 1 0 in mathematics adds value, but in the human thing, all the extra things which we talk about, that really boosts the personality, and then he slowly gets disappeared in the world. So we have to understand here, you start IS one if you start, and though are we feeling that we are zero when we say I am and Hariharan? This we have to be. Then we add value. Otherwise, we are not. And Lord stands alone to look. That's why Swami says, I don't interfere. I am only Sakshi Bhuta, Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam, Bhavatitam, Triguna. That's why we say pranams at the lotus feet, we say. Because lotus come out of water. Water doesn't touch lotus at all. Please, we have to understand. Oh God, I worship so much. I am praying all the time. And you give that difficulty to me. You are doing this to me. Where are you? Are you existing or not? How dare we question the existence of God? Question the existence of your ego. What happens? I should question the existence of my ego, not question God. So much I am praying, you are not correcting anything. I am suffering. Yeah. And as far as that I is taken as Hariharan, yes, you will be pounded. And that should stop. That has to stop. If not today, if not tomorrow. Start today. Then we have been, all of us have started this sadhana. But what happens? In between sadhana, we are also recognizing ourselves with wrong identification, not like a child. Child, you give any name, Munna, you give Kuti, you say Mone you call, beta you call anything, lala, lola, lo, anything you call. Please, father, mother, knows nothing. If not today, if not tomorrow, a day should come. For that only all of us. Why this satsang? Why should anybody call? Or why should anybody talk? That caller is God. The person who speaks is God. The person who are all there, all are Bhagavad Swarupas. That's why Sahasra Sirsha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapa. All are in this Hariharan cannot tell anything. Nobody need to receive anything. In the name of Satsang, in order to be with that truth, all of us have come not to see any personality, not to hear any personality. It is to know ourselves we sit in Satsang because we are trying to understand the truth. That is the beauty of the whole Satsang. So can we be aware all the time, come what may, in life, in heart of hearts, can we know everything what is happening? This world has existed millions of years. Like you and me, millions of beings have come and gone. Do you think everyone they were all blissful, peaceful, joyful? So how did they live? What did they do? Did Sant Namadeva, was he a rich person? No. Tukaram, was he a rich person? No. Surdas, was he a rich person? No. Mirabai, yes. But that richness have never helped her because her love for God was a big forest fire in her. So it burnt the whole world in her. So it was only madness of Lord Krishna. Swami once told, Mirabai lived in different era altogether than Krishna's era. She lived in Kali Yuga, Krishna Dwapara Yuga. But with her devotion, she could live with Krishna every second. And you all people are opportunity to live with me. How much you can appreciate that. You talk of Mirabai, you sing Mira bhajans, you sing everything, but that iota of that personality has struck in every one of us. We have to think. If you think, okay, today I am singing a Pagunduru Bandhmira Nachi, Raga, then Tala, then this, that. Gajendra, what raga he sang, which language he spoke. Valmiki, before becoming Valmiki as Ratnakara, how much spiritual knowledge he had. Like that, if we start analyzing, Mukham karoti vachalam is the truth. An elephant could pray. A person who don't know devotion could offer, like Kanna Panahina. A person like Kanakadasa doesn't know anything. He could turn Krishna to his direction. What can turn God to your direction or my direction? Only not devotion, devotion. So what is that devotion? Pray, pray, pray. Ask him, please, Swami, this personality of Hariharan, let it vanish and let me become one with you. That prayer is what should be called as devotion, not singing a bhajan and then say, I sang with devotion this bhajan. I sang with devotion. Oh, So much of complication. I am praying to Swami. Oh, Swami, please, please, please reduce our external personality. And whatever position, whatever work we are able to do, as in this world we need to earn, we will say we need to take care of family, we should. Yes, that Namadeva did, that Tukaram did, that everyone did. It is not we are doing for the first time in the world. How did they do? Always with Namasmarana, so that that personality doesn't come out at all. First sadhana with Swami's grace, all of us are ready. That is, at least we talk with humility. Sai Ram, we say. Brother, what can I do? We say. Uncle, what can I do? We say. Child, what can I do? We say. That bhashanam, which is with smile. Yeah, many of us have come to that state. But there is a subtle personality hiding within every one of us. Our sadhana is that subtle personality. Before leaving, the body should be thrown out. Otherwise, we come back to this planet Earth again to undergo the same exercise. In portion, if you don't do homework, teacher gives you in portion once upon a time, not now. So write 10 times. So when you write 10 times, so we take 100 janma. Do we need all these things? No. Having got this janma, we have to get out. For that, what we have to do is simple work. Drop the last name. In others, in some part of the world, it is called first name. And whatever way we take it, we have to drop that or understand the significance of that name. So this prayer we have to have. That is why we are into singing God's glory. Namasmana we do day in, day out. We do that. One day I was casually sitting and contemplating. I'm not going to sing this bhajan. I'm sharing the words with you. I was sitting, I was thinking, what is Prashanti Nilayam? Omkaramayam Prashanti Nilayam. Prashanti Nilayam. People enter Prashanti Nilayam, they experience the silence and reverberation of Om in that silence. So what is Prashanti Nilayam? Not made of buildings, not made of lands and beautiful hillocks. Okay, that is for our visual treat. But what is Prashanti Nilayam? When Kasturi asked, can we keep the name as Satya Sai Ashram? Swami told this ashram, this, that. No. People who come here should experience peace. So Prashanti Nilayam. Suppose I have something, then I will certainly put it as Hariharan ashram, because I want people to know me. And then ashram also. When we put the name ashramam, there will be shramam also. So better not. Swami kept the name Prashanti Nilayam. So Omkaramayam Prashanti Nilayam. Who goes there? Somanasa Sai Nivasam, where Sai resides. All hearts which become good, they go there. At least when we enter Prashanti Nilayam, our hearts become silent and pure, and we forget family, children, job, business, this, that, everything. So Sumana Sarangan, who asked you to drop that? Happens automatically. Nobody comes. This is called spirituality. What? To get peace gets dropped automatically. That is spirituality. That is spirit. Spirit drops everything in a second, including body. When the spirit is there, Shiva. When it is not there, Shava. Swami says. So that lives easily. It has got no connection with everything. Whatever the house, bungalows, car, richness and name, fame, this, nothing matters. So spirituality is that what comes very naturally to give you the ultimate bliss and peace. How it happens. So Sumana Saranjanam Sai Nivasam Sumadhura Bhajanam Sada Sarvakala. Go to Mandir, there is bhajan. Come out of the Mandir, somebody will be playing radio side. Go out of the Mandir, some residents will have bhajan. Or at least you hum the bhajan, what you like that day. It comes to you incessantly. So Sumadhura Bhajanam Sada Sarvakala. Anavarada Bhakta Veda Ghosha. Anavarada Bhakti, everyday Veda Ghosha. Think of a world, such an ideal world, free of cost. Can we not? Swami, why did he create this Prashanti Nilayam? Every house can become Prashanti Nilayam. How? When we drop that personality instantly, like we enter Prashanti Nilayam and can be silent, sweet, then no burden will be on us. Suffering is for somebody, not for us. And our heart becomes pure automatic. And we'll keep singing the glory of the Lord like Meera. Incessantly we'll be singing. And what is that? Omkaram is the creation of Vedam. That Omkaram reverberates as Veda within us. And automatically we are in that state. Can we really make Prashantilayam out of home? Yes, each one of us. Otherwise, I talk 1,000 places, waste if I can't make it in this Janma. And any amount of satsang, yeah, it is of use, I'm not saying waste, but we are not utilizing. It'll be like a diabetes patient who you go keep jangri, you keep laddu, you keep Mysore pak. That fellow cannot eat at all. We become diabetic. Yeah, I know where peace is, I know what to do, but I'm not going to use this. That means we are spiritually diabetic. We are spiritually blood pressure patient. We are spiritually, what is it, psychic patient. Because we have given our mind to the world all the time, then problem. So I pray to Swami, Swami, please, somehow this Janma, you have to give us that type of awareness that I and you are one. Sai, Sai everywhere. Rama, Rama everywhere. Krishna, Krishna everywhere. We sing that bhajan. Are we realizing? We sing hundreds and thousands of beautiful bhajan in most beautiful way. One nama can burn everything. Are we seeing the effect of that nama? Are we aware that it is burning all our vasanas? We have to be aware. That's all. What is awareness? Silence. That is awareness. And we are still. when we are immovable. Arunachala Shiva, Aruna Achala Shiva. Shiva is static, Shakti is kinetic. Achalam, that's why. Aruna Achala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva. With this bhajan's background, I would like to, leave all of us into silence. This was way back. Entered Tiruvannamalai with my few friends. Not that I wanted to keep quiet, I wanted to be in silence. No. But when the car entered Tiruvannamalai and entered the room in Seshadri Swamigal's ashram, mind became silent, automatic. Enjoyed the silence. One day I went to Pondicherry also, enjoyed the silence there also. Came back to Tiruvannamalai, enjoyed the silence. 3 days after enjoying the silence, getting back in the car to come back to Bangalore, which is bubbling with the worldly activities. Everyone runs for this, for that. The very fact I am coming back to Bangalore, leaving that Lord Shiva who stands as mountain. Once upon a time he stood as fire. There was no beginning, no end. So I turned back and I was praying to Lord Shiva. The Mahamantra of that place is Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Aruna Shiva, Akshaya Linga. How did he stand? Linga, formless. He stood Akshayam. No beginning, no end. Akshaya Linga. Where can I see him? Where can we see him? Atmalinga. How did he give darshan? Tejo Maya Vigraha Linga. Full of tejas, Vigraha Linga. What does he do for every one of us? Iha para sukhadayaka. In this world and the other world, sukham he is. What is sukham? Opposite of dukkha. All the dukkhas are removed. That's why we say, Smaranenaiva Arunachalehi. The very thought of Arunachala can give bhuti. So Smaranenaiva Sai Nama. Very thought of God's name gives mukti. Very thought. All of us, let us understand this. And I pray to Bhagavan to drop all the personality complex. Swami has given this organization, he has given enough of opportunity to make us understand. We have to work other ways around. Instead of getting recognized, we should get non-recognized by ourselves. That is most important. Can we do that? If somebody recognizes any of us, we have to non-recognize that and this also, both. And then just that Swami is talking, the Lord within this body. So it has got God to God conversation. It is in oneness. It is not separate. Can we be aware? This should be the sadhana for every one of us. I am very grateful, and my gratitude to my parents, my grandparents, my relatives, my family, my all Sai family, whole world, Sai fraternity, and at large the whole world. Why should I disintegrate that Sai family and other families? When you say Sai is the family, then the whole world is your family. It's my family. There is nothing called only Sai family. Sai is all-inclusive. All of us were not Sai devotees before knowing Swami. Then we call ourselves a member of Sai family. Imagine, we didn't know Bhagavan before. Yeah, to talk about everything, it will take days and years. This life is not enough. But due to lack of time, this should be wounded up, this satsang, and to contemplate more on satsang. That the family, imagine Shiva's family is not only Parvati, Ganesha, and Subramanya. The family is that bull, Shiva's vehicle, and that Simha, that Parvati's vehicle, that what you call mice, Ganesha's vehicle, that Mayura, that peacock, Subramania's vehicle. That's why we have car, we do Ayuda Puja. We don't think it's a mission. We do Ayuda Puja because we claim that ours, like Shiva claims everything, because all inclusive, Lord Shiva, Lord Shakti, all inclusive. Similarly, we should recognize that Shiva Shakti, Sai, in all inclusive, pervasive, powerful, potent, and omniscient form. How should we know? Whatever mistake I do, I know it. That means God knows, not somebody else don't know. I know it. Whatever good we do, that we should not know it. This is for Hariharan to know, to become high. That is for Hariharan to be remaining in the state of high. So what should be recognized, what should not be, what should be aware, what should not be aware also is a lesson in our life. I pray to Bhagavan, the way he guides the words, Vani, it is Saraswati. Sai is Saraswati, Sadguru Sai is Saraswati we think. So she speaks, she hears, she does everything. When we think like that, then all of us are in our original state. And I pray to Bhagavan, keeping him separate from me, separate from all of you. I pray to him to shower his choicest blessing till we become one with him. For that, I pray that he should shower his blessing, that we drop our last name or first name, whatever you would like to use it, so that we recognize the true I within ourselves. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you very much, Uncle. This was like a very powerful satsang, especially as we are gearing up for Swami's 95th birthday. Very thought-provoking as to what we can definitely offer to, what we can aspire to be more aware of our own self. It was beautiful, and I can't thank you enough. Thanks for your blessings and thanks for your prayers. Really appreciate it. Jai Sai Ram. Thanks,
Sai Ram.
everyone, for being part of this wonderful kickoff satsang for Swami's birthday. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Hari.